Alright, hey guys, Thailand's here today, and today I just want to talk to you guys about fishing the Alabama rig. And today I have the man's Alabama rig. Yeah, I got them in two different color heads. That looks like a green Tennessee shad, maybe like an AU color. This looks more like a gizzard shad with the black and white top. And before I start talking about the actual Alabama rig, I'm gonna show you guys the baits that I fish on it. Mostly, yeah, I'll fish a boot tail swim bait. These are Lucky Strike swim baits. They're cheap, they're good, they work. So why not use those? I got a bunch of. This is pretty much just my Alabama rig box. Got some Lucky Strikes, and I got a bunch of these. Probably about 15-20 of these little power bait, little shad type deals. And then I got some Berkeley Habit grass pigs and some skinny dippers. So here's the two color grass pigs that I use. The black and blue silver flake 5-inch and 5-inch watermelon. I find these to work really good in muddy water, stained water, and I find these to work good in clear water. This is a skinny dipper in a white trash color. It's like a white with silver sparkle. But yeah, so the man's Alabama rig is a good, cheap Alabama rig. It's about $10 for the actual rig and about another $10 for the jig heads that come with it. But I bought the jig heads that by Man's that made for it, but you can use any jig head you want. One thing that I like about this Alabama rig compared to most Alabama rigs, most Alabama rigs on the market, like the Picassos, the Umbrella rig, they're too big. They like come out way out to here, and I don't like that. I like the small, compact, so that one, it's lighter, it's easier on you to throw. You can get it a little shallower than most umbrella rigs, and you can fish it faster and slower and burn it. You can change your retrieve. One thing that I do with the umbrella rig is I like to keep bait in the middle, like that right there, and then have the 4 baits go around it. This is a 5-prong umbrella rig, by the way. And what I like to do with the middle one is take some spiky garlic and open this up and dip the tail in it, which will attract. I find it attracts more bass just because that tail is sticking out. It's not normal. Let's see if we can get this not spilled everywhere. Yeah, so chartreuse tail. Sometimes if the bait fish are on top of the water, schooling and stuff, running around, sometimes I'll do the red, just to get that bleeding bait action. But yeah, that's usually how my Alabama rigs looks when I fish it. It's just got that one little chartreuse tail, and I think that it just gives me some confidence. I think it catches me 1 extra bass a day, so I mean, why not? Usually when I'm fishing this near deep, clear water points, drop-offs. If I know the fish are schooling, I'll throw this in there, catch 1 or 2. Biggest fish I've ever caught in this was probably a 3.5 pounder, but I catch lots of quantity of fish, so it's a good tournament bait for deep water, windy, when top water isn't working, and they are feeding on shad and crankbaits. Like usually I'll use this when the fish are suspended off the bottom, where as if I was to throw a crankbait in there, just be digging on the bottom. When they're like 3, 4, maybe even 5 feet up off the bottom, just suspended. This is a great bait to throw to pick up those bass. But yeah, that's my rig with the skinny dippers. And here's my rig with the Lucky Strike swim baits. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but If you go to like Bass Pro Shops, they're right next to where you buy the actual rig. And same thing, one with the little chartreuse tail. You kind of have to work with these wires to get them like right where you want them. I'm kind of OCD about my baits, and they have to be perfect for me to fish them. So yeah, I'd usually fish it about like that. I notice how some guys do their baits way out, like they bend them way out like this. I like to have it nice and compact, have a nice little compact bait. I don't know why, but just around here in Texas, for some reason, if it's just a smaller bait, nice and compact, it just catches more fish for some reason. And another thing that I'll actually do on this rig is I'll paint these the jig heads. I'll take my Spike It marker and color them red, or sometimes I'll dip them in the chartreuse stuff. But usually before I ever fish any soft plastic bait, I will get some of the non-painted garlic scent, or I will use power bait scent or the young crawfish scent, and I will actually put them in a little Tupperware container the night before I go fishing. And I'll put all the colors, all the baits, lay them out in a little Tupperware container, and I will actually dump either spray the yum, dump the garlic, or dump the power bait all over it, and just shake it up, and just let it sit there all night, and just pretty much, it's like seasoning a steak the night before you cook it. Just let them sit there, and pretty much it'll smell like that the whole day. But yeah, guys, Man's Alabama rig. I would rig up a bunch of these on there, but I don't fish these very often. I'll fish these usually just for fun. Like if I see a school sand bass, I'll fish these. But these don't usually catch the big fish. Those usually catch the smaller fish. So yeah, guys. Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper, Man's Alabama rig, Havoc. Check them out. Comment, rate, subscribe, like. See you guys later.